in 2021 that we all get the confidence that B Simone has to continuously post on social media knowing that ain't nobody messing with you. Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. To a special King of Reads video, girl. We got a couple things to talk about. I said, girl, since I missed y'all on Wednesday and Thursday and also Tuesday with some content for the King of Reads, let me go ahead and double y'all up, double Dutch on y'all. Girl, we got a couple things to talk about. We're not going to do a mental health check-in because I already did it for y'all. See, I got on the same shirt and I took my wig down. Get into it. Girl, I want to go ahead and start talking about B Simone. I hope and pray that I get the confidence like B Simone to be able to post stuff that doesn't make any sense, to not have the range, to not even be funny, but continuously try over and over and over again. Because that is to keep embarrassing yourself on social media over and over again, doing the same stuff, lets me know that you got confidence in yourself no matter what, girl. You are like that little engine that could. you like the little engine that's just trying. Like, it's just like, girl, you are trying so hard and you are literally driving through snow and you just not gonna make it. Like, it's a winter wonderland of snow so bad, it's piling up on you so bad, there's just no way. But you keep thinking that you're gonna make it even though you're running out of coal or steam. Like, B Simone, nobody is messing with you. No, like the brands ain't even dealing with you. B Simone posted a video of her riding in the car with a friend or whatever, and she was talking about the baby's girlfriend or whoever he's dating this week, Dani Leigh or whatever her name is, and she is in this video describing Dani and saying that, you know, Latinas already have the upper hand. Like, they come out the womb looking beautiful and she's athletic because she does all of these things and she's a dancer and all that. This is the stuff I hate, and I see it happening with select marginalized folks. They drag themselves to make another person look good. Like, she's a black woman dragging herself to be funny, talking about a whole light-skinned thin woman. It's the same thing to me when fat folks do this comedy and talk about how fat they are to make thin folks laugh and make everybody else feel comfortable. It's like a thing, like, I have to acknowledge and drag and show you that I don't like my fatness to make y'all feel comfortable. And I see, like, this is a different thing with her. I'm just tired of seeing people do it. I do not like this type of comedy. I don't, and I talked about this the other day, where there's a specific type of comedy that black folks do that make white people laugh, and I don't like it. They do it on YouTube, they do it on Instagram, like they make fun of their own cultures and stuff to make folks who are not in the culture laugh, and it just makes me cringe. It makes me cringe. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, B Simone has never really had to challenge herself. She never had to really apply herself. She was just loud, obnoxious, and just says whatever. And it's been working with her because she is a light-skinned woman. She does benefit from colorism, so she doesn't really have to do much. She doesn't really have to do much. Like, versus everybody else, they got to come 2 times, 3 times harder with some stuff and realign their spirit and understand why the joke flopped. I actually had a conversation with Yvonne Orji, if I'm pronouncing her name correctly, from Insecure, where we all had a conversation with her doing this YouTube Black thing. I had a chance to speak with her, and I asked her, how do you deal with receiving negativity or criticism? How do you separate criticism versus negativity? Because that's something I'm always doing. I pay attention to what people say about me and what things I can fix. There are a lot of things that I know I should be doing. I want a whole cute background. I want a whole setting to be able to record my videos. I've not been able to do that for several reasons. Finances was one of them. And not finding somebody who has the vision to help me put this stuff together, and not having the space. And having the space, but it's time for me to move. I've not been in this, like, I know that type of stuff. But B Simone is not one of those folks, judging by the comedy that she keeps posting. She's not out here restructuring and figuring out, like, what can I do better? What can I, she feel like everybody else is hating on her, like everybody else is pressing mad. She posted a video reacting to folks dragging her, and it was like her play talking to Siri, but it was a white woman and she popped up and she was talking, making jokes about BB. It just was a bad joke. It was just bad. It was just not funny at all. Like, I literally cringed. I literally cringed watching. I couldn't even really finish it. I had to go back and try to watch it again. She's just not funny. Even when I went back and watched when she was on the show, and then 1 + 2 is this, and 2 + 2 is this, I did not know where that originated from. Come to find out, it originated from her being fat phobic to a dark-skinned black person. I don't know their pronouns, but she was being disrespectful to this dark-skinned black fat person. And she just said, "What is this?" Like, it was trash. It was trash. So, I don't know, B Simone, I hope that one day I have the confidence to continuously to fail and fail publicly for everybody else's amusement. And know that, like, I'm gonna keep trying no matter what. I hope I'm able to get to that point. Moving on to other things on this King of Reeds video, girl. Cupcake and Suki. Cupcake released a diss track, and she said it was all in fun. She basically went in on every black female rapper, period. She's like every one of them. She came for Meg. I wasn't here for her making a comment about Megan, and Megan talking about Megan's, experiencing domestic violence. I was not here for that, but the track was called How to Rock. She went for everybody, girl. Everybody. And the only person to respond, she went for the City Girls. Santana was making fun of it. Asking Carisha and whatever their name is, they gonna respond. The only person that responds so far has been Suki. Now she went, I'm looking at it now, she talked about Cardi B, City Girls, Chief Keef, Dave the Baby, Doja Cat, Dream Doll, Flo Milli, many other bad, everybody else. Like, she went in. Sis went in. There was some stuff I definitely disagreed with and I didn't like it. She said it was for the culture. And the only person to respond was Suki. Suki responded, and Suki said something. She came up with something. It just wasn't hitting. Like, Suki made a joke about her mama, said something about her mama, said some other stuff, but it wasn't. It didn't do nothing for me. It was alright. It was alright. Baby, when I tell you, Cupcake released a track this morning dragging the ever out of Suki. Oh my God. Like, I was so shook. I had to listen to it 10 times. Like, I literally listened to it 10 times because it was just a lot. She even brought up Rolling Rain. She said she'll put, she even brought up her kid. She said pop, all of it. Like, girl, she said that she put her kids, she would put on her kids. Girl, she told her that she can bury her kids in her vagina. I was like, oh my God, this is way too much for me. Like, my ears were bleeding. And I don't know if it was a good reason or a bad reason, but girl, my little spirit, Cupcake, baby, she was dragging it. She was dragging it. Y'all can listen to it. She posted on YouTube, girl. Girl, I screamed. I literally screamed at it. It was funny. It was funny to me. It was a little stuff that I wasn't here for, but girl, it was funny as hell. So y'all check it out. But Cupcake, there's no doubt in my mind that sis can rap and sis has a pen. I don't know how people are gonna respond to it. I don't know. Girl, we're gonna see, but sis had no problem. Then she used a picture of Suki throwing up. Girl, the picture of her in the OnlyFans. She said something about Nipsey, and I was like, girl, scrap that, we good on that. It was a mess. But girl, so we talking about rap, let's talk about Swae. There's this video circulating around social media from an Instagram live of Swae, whatever y'all want to call him. And he was on Instagram live, and the person who allegedly stole his lost hard drive in the airport, they found it, and they was on Instagram live talking to him. And girl, Swae looked shook. He looked shook. He looked shook to the core. The guy was like, I'm a fan, but you got to pay up to release this, da 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 da. Sis was dragging. Sis was like, girl, you gonna give me this money, I'm gonna release this music. He was putting out condoms, some of the magnums. He said, you ain't even using those. I was screaming. then pulled out a chain and everything else. And I was so confused. I was so confused. I was like, this is like some, I don't know. In this day and age, I would not be surprised if this was something that Swae Lee came up with or the label came up with to get some hype about a new project that he's about to release. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. But Swae Lee did look shook. So I don't know if it's a real thing or not. Like it could be real, but Swae Lee looked shook. But he ended the live after the dude, you know, was talking and stuff. So hopefully he get his hard drive back or whatever. But what's on the hard drive? Is it music or I don't know. I don't know. Like I've heard. I don't know. That's so interesting. Like if I had something like that, Swae Lee has too much money to be maneuvering around and losing stuff at the airport. Like that ain't making no sense to me. But yeah, but talk about other rappers, let's talk about T.I. T.I. was on a little, I don't know what we want to call these little video podcasts, and he was, what was he on? He was on, what is this? Expeditionist, his podcast. Okay, and on this podcast, I'm gonna play a little bit.
I feel like as a man, I'm just naturally more overprotective of my daughter than I am of my sons. Bro.
That's also true. This is also true.
I don't know why, I don't know what it is, but I feel like it's because it's men. We know how we do women.
Because sons can't get pregnant.
That too, but it's like
sons can't get pregnant.
But we know how we treat women, so I feel like I just don't want my daughter to ever just run into one of them niggas.
But you can't keep her from running into.
Nah, you can't keep her, but I want her to.
Let me scoot my stuff up in the corner. Y'all know how I get when I scoot up in the corner, girl, on a chair. And I put one foot firmly on the ground. 21 Savage, I feel like, was going somewhere. So in this interview, 21 Savage is talking about, like, we know how men treat women. Then this is the thing that always, like, this thing always get me whenever we have this conversation. Like, men be doing all this doggy stuff. And then they be scared when they have a daughter. Why don't y'all, instead of focusing on the daughter, why don't y'all focus on being in y'all son's lives and teach y'all son to respect women at the very least? Y'all can't do that. Like, you can't teach your son better. Like, y'all are trying to protect y'all girls from it. And T.I. is saying to go to the daughter dances. What if your daughter does not want to dance? What if they don't want to do this? What if they actually want to be on a pole? Like, T.I. is obsessed with his daughters and his children, like his female children, sexuality. And it is creepy. It is extremely creepy. It is extremely creepy and it's extremely problematic. I just don't understand it. He just, like, he's calling it thought prevention. So y'all say all this and then y'all go out and dog out other daughters. So it's okay for you to do these things to other folks' daughters and whatever you think. You know, go and see them dance and go to the club and smash all on them and all these other things. And then and disrespect them or however way, or think less of them because they own a pole. Them are somebody else's daughters too. So it seems like the only time men actually try to care is it when it's their seed. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. It's just, instead of loving on his daughter, providing love and nurture, it's all about preventing them from being a so-called whore. This is it. And this is the one y'all want to be a leader and speak for black folks. Foolishness. Someone who's not out here trying to do anything for no black. Like, his whole objective for his daughter is seemingly just preventing her from being a thought. You can't make it up. You can't. The weakest of weakest links. Speaking of the weakest link, girl, we gotta talk about the weakest link. We gotta talk about y'all boy Lil Wayne. Girl, Lil Wayne, girl. Lil Wayne got some stuff going on. Apparently, you know, Lil Wayne has sold his masters. And it was first reported Lil Wayne was going to like sell, like he sold his masters. And now it's coming out that not only did Wayne sold his masters, he sold all of the rights, the masters for, Young Money to Universal. I'm reading this from this blog. Back in June, Wayne reportedly sold his masters to Universal Music Group as a part of a value in excess of $100 million. The nine-figure price tag was just confirmed as a part of a lawsuit brought on by Wayne's former manager, Ronald Sweeney. Music Business Worldwide reports. The suit claims that the deal was for Young Money's entire catalog of masters, including Drake, Nicki Minaj, and Tigers. For Drake and Minaj, the deal encompasses their entire discography. All of Drake's past projects have been released under Young Money, from Thank Me Later to Scorpion. It's only recently, in 2020, that the Canadian rapper began releasing his new records, including Tootsie Slide and the Dark Lane demo mixtape under his own OVO imprint, which is under exclusive license to Republic Records, which in turn owned by UMG. Drake already quickly told fans that his tenure with Young Money will come to an end and he will begin a new chapter as an independent artist on Scorpion in 2018. On the reflective track, Is There More? He pondered. Soon as his album dropped, I'm Out of the Deal. Sure enough, Scorpion was Drake's last release under Young Money Records. So they're saying that Drake already knew about this. Like they said, Drake already felt it. And they're saying that, like there was like earlier this week, it was reported that Lil Wayne was possibly facing jail time, and like, he owes money. They're saying that Lil Wayne's broke, which doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me one bit. Like they saying that Wayne is broke and he got stuff coming out of him, like coming at him. I think his former manager won about $20 million, possibly going to jail. All of these things. So Lil Wayne just like, girl, I got to make a move. I got to do something. So. And considering Lil Wayne's career and the success Lil Wayne has seen, I'm just not understanding why. I'm not understanding like how you get to this point, but I can see it because folks like Lil Wayne, like these rappers and stuff, literally burn through money. They like burn through money to look like they have money, and these big corporations like Universal take advantage of it. They take it. This is essentially almost the same thing as like we wait on a bad situation to profit off of it because we got enough money. We just gonna wait to go bad, and then we gonna buy it from a whole discounted. Like we gonna buy it way cheaper than what you sold it to us before you got in your situation. So that's what happened. Universal was like, girl, someone made a joke on Twitter and said that some of Lil Wayne's songs will be played in Old Navy 30, 40 years from now. Like that's what happens. Like Universal is a big corporation. They not only doing this, but they also make movies, other stuff. So now we can use all of this culture. We can use all of these things in our music and like we can use it in our movies, all of this other stuff because we own the rights to it, and can't nobody stop us from doing it. And we don't have to pay no money out of it. So it's very disappointing. Lil Wayne, like he was just at a party for his daughter resume. Like that's why I'm not impressed by all this money and stuff they be showing. The folk be broke as hell. Like they be broke as hell. They be trust them, Lee. They a different type of broke than us. But they be broke. They be already one bad deal and end. Like one bad deal. So it's just, but they have to pretend like they are out here coined up when it's not the truth. Girl, that's a mess. Girl, I hope we get out of this panorama because y'all are out here thirsting on Tyler Perry. Jessie Woo got one more damn time to thirst after Tyler Perry. And I promise you, I'm gonna pop her. Like, not only was Jessie Woo thirsting over Tyler Perry, you had other women. You also had this black older woman in her 50s thirsting after Tyler Perry. And her daughter was like, Mom, like, y'all are thirsting after this. If 2 + 2 is this, then what is this? Like, y'all are thirsting after Tyler Perry. Madea, heaven help us. Because y'all most certainly won't be getting into. I don't want to share this with y'all. Like, I was like, what is this, honey? Tyler Perry is literally posting thirst traps. And it's making me and my insides uncomfortable. And not for good reason. But this has been a special Kingarees video, girl. I hope y'all got a good laugh. I hope y'all enjoyed this moment. I love y'all so much. Girl, until next time, I'll talk y'all later on tonight. Bye.